We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Atlanta Falcons. With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Smith, his first carry. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Ito Smith. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. I don't need to.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 16. First down, Falcons. A first down carry for Smith. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Corey Littleton on the tackle.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Okay, just like that. Just like that. 36.
On second down, here's Smith. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Mahomes now on first down. Flush to his right. On the run. He'll let this go deep. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That goes for a gain of 31. So first and goal now from the 7-yard line. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. DJ Chark there to make the grab. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Brett Maher on for the extra point. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Falcons 7, Vikings nothing. Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Vikings take over first and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
You talk about closing in a hurry as a safety and run support. Not only did he get a good run in, he gave him a pretty good pop, too, and finished off the play behind the line of scrimmage.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12. Now they try the right side here. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on third. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
24.
A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no return forthcoming for Richard as this will come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The tackle.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned it.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Christian Kirk, 74 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead.
Brett Maher on for the extra point.
Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
Gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it.
24-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. From From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. 13 yards on the pickup, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
That's the end of the first.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run with Smith. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Mahomes. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Solomon Thomas, they'd love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep...
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
For Kareem Hunt. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39.
He's brought down
the Pro Bowler Fletcher Cox there to get him down.
Gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now it's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Rodgers. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 27 yards there, a first down.
27 on the
that was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
14-yard line.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. The throw over the middle taken in. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Marking down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
At the 49-yard line.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind. And this time, they get it to him the more conventional way. And it's much more successful as well.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And his throw is incomplete. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in week 1. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Now it's Mahomes again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 24-yard line. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. That's complete to Smith. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
First down and goal to go.
Try to punch it in with Smith. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Ito Smith taking it in. And the Falcons push further out in front.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Marr now to add the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Falcons 21, Vikings 10. Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And not much happening there as he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Rodgers going to throw. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, and the Falcons grab it. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD.
Touchdown, Falcons.
So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Falcons 28, Vikings 10.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Hunt. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Brett Maher is set to kick off.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They go back to the ground with Smith. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Mahomes firing complete. The 20. Touchdown, Falcons. DJ Chark, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Rodgers. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener. And it's a first down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen. Twist. Check four. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. That's going to set them back 5 yards. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
3. Check 24. Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right.
Operating from the gun. Rodgers. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16. And another first down.
First down.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Mike back two. Watch the pass. Mike 52. Here we go. Check 52's the mic. I'm here all day.
From the gun, Rodgers. Sideline throw, that's caught. Amari Cooper. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
It's a gain of
25 yards that time.
First down, Vikings.
319. I'm on. There we go. 37's the mic. Mike 37. You go night. Time to go night. Jim.
Hands it off out of the gun. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Switch.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
The ball carried
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. And they give this time to the tailback. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on, and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And the Falcons able to muster together a goal line stand.
Turnover on downs.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last. Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And incomplete on the deep ball. Amari Cooper, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Looks like they went for the combo play there. A nice ample gain on the ground on the previous play. Going for the big shot on that one unsuccessfully.
Second and 10 now from the 27. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one. It might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Samson Abukum able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Richard on the return. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
At their own 47-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. It has been quite a display here in the opening game of the new season. And really, they're putting the rest of the NFL on notice. They are going to be title contenders as now they look to finish. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. DJ Chark with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Falcons continue to pour it on. Marr on for the extra point. And the lead is now an even 30.
Makes the score Falcons 42, Vikings 12. Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Carried by number 24.
Like any team, they would have loved to have had more yards on that run, but it looks like they just want to get to the 2-minute warning and see what they want to do after that.
The Vikings on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
A gain of 3 on the play. 1st down, Minnesota.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Hey, 58 is a mic. Go box it, box it, box it, box it. I'm coming after you.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Green 18. 58 right there. Get in the way. Take 26. 58's the mic. Plant. 58's the mic. I got him. I got him.
From the 39, Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge.
Brings up third down. Tonight's final score, Falcons.
Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this when everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right. But I love the build-up to it, right? All day long anticipating it. And then we got here and we saw a game, the first game of the year. Let's keep going.
So for Atlanta, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.